heading to Cuenca. Ready to cross back into Ecuador. Oh, border crossings are always a mess. Alright, so we're official in Ecuador. Oh wow, sweet landslide. Yeah, now we're kind of in the landslide zone again. Back into the mountains. Woo! Oh my god, this is so cool to see the guys again. Feels like coming home. This is Cherry, my KTM 39 adventure, and me, Aleona. And in this season, we're traveling around Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia. We love gorgeous views, beautiful roads, and we don't mind a little bit of challenge. Let's go exploring! Good morning! Cherry and I are ready to leave Zorritos. And oh my god, it's 8 a.m. It's super hot already. But let's ride! Alright, let's go! The accommodation in Zorritos is actually quite expensive. Way more expensive than what I'm usually paying. Some prices are even in dollars. There was one hotel where I went and they were like, oh, today, you know, it's $200. I'm like, what? $200 per night? I mean, this is not like a 5-star hotel. It's not Radisson or whatever. So yeah, I had to spend a tiny little bit of time of looking for a cheaper option. But I found it. It was still more expensive than at Lobitos and didn't have the same kind of view as in Lobitos, but at least it was very close to the beach and I could fall asleep to the sound of waves and wake up to the same sound. Today I'm heading to Cuenca. It's only like 60 kilometers to the border, but before we get to the border I want to stop by a town called Tumbes and meet my friends there. 2 motorcycle travelers from Canada who are now based in Tumbes for a while, I guess, because the girl had a very similar accident to mine. You remember when I just entered Peru and I had a crash on a wet concrete part in a turn, and for me, thanks God, everything was fine. I didn't get injured at all, but she broke her pelvic bone. And yeah, it means about 2 months recovery time when she cannot ride or she can barely walk. She's using crutches. So now I want to pass by and at least say hello and give her a big hug. And I think we're gonna have breakfast together. Let's go, let's go. It's just like 45 minutes ride from here, so almost there. It's getting quite a bit greener here. Look at all this rice. Whee! Haven't seen green in a while. And I love green, you know. I love these rice fields so much. The way they reflect the sky. Oh, so beautiful. And it's less than 10 minutes until the hotel of my friends. Whee! Excited to see them and excited for breakfast as well. Welcome to Tumbes. And I don't know what this horribly sounding thing is, but I guess it's a motorcycle. Oh, river. Actually looking pretty sweet. Kind of reminds me of the Amazon, I guess. And we're just 500 meters away. I don't know, some kind of weird town. But they're selling mangoes. Ooh, that's the big mall. So the hotel must be somewhere here. Ah, perfecto. Allá están las motos de mis amigos. Sí, sí, sí. Uh-huh. So these are the motorcycles of my friends. Super cool. Hey! Hug, hug, hug!
Good to see you.
Yeah, amazing. So there she is, my hero, my warrior, the strongest woman out there. And that's her partner, Michael, who has been taking very good care of her.
Taking care of me and all the logistics of trying to get us over the border from Ecuador to Peru was a struggle.
Oh my God.
So, but yeah, so I had an accident. I broke two parts of my pelvis. I'm in a wheelchair. I am a motorcycle rider like Aleona here, and I'm in my 3rd week of recovery. And it is what it is. We're in here in northern Peru, and I'm convalescing, getting better. Can't walk yet, so we'll see how it goes from here.
Fingers crossed. You're so strong. Yeah, be careful in Peru and Ecuador when it's raining. The paved roads are actually more dangerous than the unpaved ones.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
I didn't see it coming, you didn't see it coming.
We had the same type of accident. Aleona felt a little lighter. She probably is a little lighter than me, but yeah, algae on the road for us, and it took us out, both of us.
And Michael also fell, but luckily nothing happened, so. See you
Take care.
in a few months, somewhere. All right. Oh, it was so nice to say hello to the guys, and oh my God, I can't imagine what I would be doing in a similar situation. At least they have each other, and even then, of course, it's tough to, you know, be without movement, be without an activity when you're an active person. That's like, oof, pretty tough. But yeah, Angela is a very, very strong woman. She will manage, and she's got Michael to help her. So fingers crossed she will recover soon and she'll be back on the road. And we continue to the water, ready to cross back into Ecuador. 29 kilometers to the border. Now that we're getting closer to the border, I'm thinking of all the adventures around Peru that I've had over the last 2 months. And wow, we've had from super highs to some pretty low lows. The highs, of course, being the Huascarán National Park, seeing all the snow, the 4,700 meters mountain pass, the amazing time at the coast as well, surfing, the wonderful people I've met, and the lows, well, the accident, some challenging moments when I was almost doubting I would be able to make it. But of course we made it. Cherry and I we don't give up easily. So yeah, amazing 2 months in Peru, and we've only seen the north. But wow, there is so much more to explore. And we will be back. There was even at one point that I started considering buying a house in Peru and settling down. As funny as it sounds. Why does it sound funny? because it's so hard for me to imagine myself settle down. Peru-Ecuador border. To the right. Welcome to Ecuador. Should we take a photo somewhere here? So this is already Ecuador, and I still have not done any immigration stuff. Oh, border crossings are always a mess. There is like no standard way of doing it, and it all depends on the border. Like where is the whole customs and passport control and all that. Oh yeah, immigration and customs somewhere here. Buenos días.
Déjeme la moto.
Aduana es acá, ¿no?
¿Qué quiere? ¿Migración tiene que primero?
Primero inmigración.
Y ahí se hace la salida.
Luego aduana. It's just so hot here. Cherry, you'll have to stay in the sunshine. Wow. Look at this amount of stickers. There is barely any space left. Here is a little spot for me. So, where is this whole story of immigration? Immigration. So first I need to exit Peru, and then in the queue to the right I can enter Ecuador. Alright, so we're official in Ecuador. Less than 1 hour for the border crossing. Very, very efficient. Very cool. So yeah, let's ride. Alright, welcome back to Ecuador. And now now I'm heading towards Cuenca, and Dan, you remember Dan, right? So Dan is gonna be meeting along the road, and we will be having lunch together and ride into Cuenca together. You cross into Ecuador and it's all green. I almost said as if it was another country, you know. And it is another country, but it's so crazy coming from the desert into all this greenery. Wow. Wow. And mountains in the background. Whee! Hello, Ecuador! So that's the Pan American Highway in Ecuador. Obviously, we'll be turning away from it in just a little bit. See the sign? Cuenca, to the right. Alright. We're off the highway. Oh, coconut. I could have a coconut. Or a banana. Or a mango. I could have some food. I'm getting hungry. Luckily it's only 1.5 hours left until Santa Isabel, where I'm meeting Dan for lunch. And just like that, I'm riding these super green curvy roads again. I actually did most part of this road already when I went from Cuenca to Saruma. Yeah, and all these semi-paved roads of Ecuador where you're riding this perfect asphalt and then all of a sudden it's like Oops. Off-road. With potholes and everything. And what is this guy doing? Like, are you going, not going? Overtaking, not overtaking? You're kind of an idiot, you know? Whee! Oh wow! Sweet landslide. Yeah, now we're kind of in a landslide zone again. Back into the mountains. Back into the real mountains. Look at this dam. Oh wow. Quite a bit of water. Oh yeah. I remember crossing this bridge 2 months ago. I do not remember the water having this color. This is due to all the rainfalls lately. Oh yeah, I stopped right here to fly the drone. Do you remember? Wow. All these memories. I like riding the same road again. I'm getting so many flashbacks. Soon the vegetation will slowly disappear, and from being super green it will become orange and rocky, and a beautiful, beautiful canyon. And then we'll get to the windmills. Yeah, I remember this road so well. I'm almost feeling a little bit nostalgic, you know? Whee! Orange River! Or should I call it Bronze River? Bronze River sounds more fancy. Although I've got nothing against orange, you know? I'm Team Orange after all. And here we go. That's the canyon. And those are the windmills in the background. And it seems like it's always windy here. Which would explain the existence of windmills, of course. Look at this beauty. Wow. It's so nice to be able to enjoy this wonderful cruise again. I think lately it's been either the flat straight coast Pan American Highway in Peru, or challenging off-roads up in the Peruvian Andes Mountains. But this week cruise, wow, it's been a while. And I love the contrast of the sun and clouds and light and shade. I cannot wait until I meet Dan. It's gonna be so cool to catch up after over 2 months. Whew. So it's got to be somewhere here. Some kind of restaurant here. Yep, that should be the one. Woo! I think I should turn around. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Yo, yo, yo!
Hey, world traveler.
Hello!
The cops are looking for you. They said that there's somebody on a KTM that's driving too fast.
Are they still looking for me?
Yeah.
Like since the last time, right? Yeah, I guess I made it here a little bit faster than expected.
So.
Yeah! All right, it was a super tasty lunch that I never took photos of course. We were too busy talking. It's been a while since we saw each other. So, and now we're getting ready to hit the road and get to Cuenca. It's about 1.5 hours ride, and let's go. Oh my god, this is so cool to see the guys again. Brings a big smile on my face. I missed our small group rides and conversations and laughs. And of course, we're in Ecuador after all. And we're heading into a big, milky, foggy cloud. Oh, I would almost say I missed it. Feels like coming home. I'm pretty sure that Ecuador has some of the thickest fogs out there. I rarely see anything like this. And some cars without headlights or any kind of lights. Raindrops, and it really smells like pine forests. Oh wow, but we did almost the whole road rain-free. I'm impressed actually. I was pretty sure it would rain on me today. And when we were having lunch with the guys, we decided to put on the waterproofs, you know, to to make sure the rain stays away, because you know that's the general rule. If you don't put on the waterproofs, you're gonna get into some kind of massive thunderstorm. And if you do put on the waterproofs, then it's gonna be dry. And I guess it kind of worked, so. We're almost in Cuenca, passing through Turi, and we are going home. Home sweet home. We are home. Whee!